Thank you, and good morning, everybody. It is indeed pity that this strike that came out of the blue yesterday prevent me to be there, because I really wanted to be there as a token of appreciation for the local ecosystem, which I knew, I think, last year. So I prepared a few slides because I thought it may be easier to use them while I'm intervening remotely. So I know that most of you in the room are SME and startups, so I prepare my intervention around this question. What do you need to be a successful EIC applicant? And I prepare a kind of a simple three-step process to guide your intervention or your thoughts. So and let's start with the first point. I really advise that you would start with a clear and positive answers to a simple question, okay? What is the question? That is indeed the important thing. So you should ask yourself, but I mean really honest, is the EIC the right program for me? Because there are many opportunities, and of course there is an opportunity cost there. And actually, you know, even if you ask already this question, might be even a bit misleading, because EIC is not a monolith, okay? EIC has three main compartments, which are quite different. So, and you know, I would advise not to jump immediately to the conclusion that accelerator is for me, because accelerator is very competitive. So I think you should start to see if Pathfinder is the most appropriate for you, okay? Because if you have you are an SME, for example, or startup that has an innovation that is a low TRL, then Pathfinder, well, you cannot even apply for accelerator. So Pathfinder may be the best. Okay, you need to collaborate, but that is a positive thing. Okay. If you have already a project results and you have been supported, for example, by Horizon Europe, not only EIC Pathfinder or even ERC, but also Pillar 2. So from this year, and for sure this will be the same in next year and maybe even increased, any Pillar 2 from Horizon Europe, basically almost all Horizon Europe is covered by, is eligible for transition. And if you are in a mid-TRL case, and then you can apply from mono beneficiary up to together with up to 4 other entity. And of course, accelerator, I prepared a bit of a more detailed slide. If you are an SME and you have this TRL minimum of TRL 6, but not only, but you need to have a deep tech innovation and so on, and where you would have ambitions at least the European level, if not global level. And of course, you would require quite some significant funding, ideally grant and equity. So really, and you need, again, for you, I used to say that look in the mirror, and you should not fool yourself. You need an unequivocal yes. But then, if this is true, then the next step is preparation. I just give you, I give you this question. You know, if you would play football, you wouldn't play directly into the Champions League. You would kind of start and go up into your, as you build experience and expertise. So if you are, for example, in a Pathfinder or even transition or any other, we extended also the eligibility, you may want to look for, if you are just a researcher, for some entrepreneurship program, or even go for a venture building, for example, to really increase your expertise or your excellence. If you are more into accelerator kind of, you are thinking to accelerator, then it means you already have a company, and definitely you would like to, you know, if your TRL is too low, then you would like to increase your TRL. You would like to get some early traction to collaborate with local or national accelerator or incubator, or try to attract funding from them and from foundation. So really, and then as you do this, the second kind of preparation, you should try to look and find your peers who succeeded, because they probably they learn a lot, and it's not easy. So definitely talk with them, whether they are from your region or not, or you meet them in all kind of events. And then the third kind of step of this preparation, I really strongly advise you to talk with your national contact point, and you are lucky two times, I would say. First, because Spain has very good NCPs, and second, because one of them, a very good one, let me say, Luis, is in the room today, and they are really essential. I would caution against you even thinking of applying without talking with them first, and they can answer your question. They can look at your proposal and say, well, not yet, or yes, please go ahead. And of course, they can even prepare you for the interview, which is not only for accelerator but also for transition. And then the last step, I would say, only apply when you are ready. This is very important because, there is, since this year, if not mistaken, Accelerator has introduced a resubmission policy. So you cannot apply several times, not to mention that this opportunity cost. There are also several cutoff per years. So it's not that it's once per year or so. There is a always open call, and you start with the remote phase. So really, my advice would be, apply when you are ready, and again, as a third step. And also very important, and okay, you can say that I'm a dreamer or idealist, but really think a bit about it. EIC is not a goal in itself, okay? EIC is a mean to your target, which is to deploy this innovation, to impact the market, the society, and so on and so on. So really think about this, that in this way, and that EIC is there to help you, not a goal in itself. In other words, to get the grant is not a goal. And now to finish, I have a bonus question or a bonus point for you. Let's assume that you follow this 3-point approach, you work hard, and you made it. Well, that's also, of course, it's a kind of a goal itself, and a big one, and you should definitely celebrate, but it's also the start of another trip, if I may so, and not an easy one. And then EIC can help you not only by giving you the grant and even the equity in case of accelerator, but it can give you this extra something, which is you definitely should consider. And it's called, we have a global name, which is called Business Acceleration Services, but there are many concrete services, starting with coaching, which you will get and you should take from the beginning. You can benefit up to 12 days of really with high level coaches, but you can get even more. Help you to get the first customer, whether with corporates or of course investors. Will help together with you to find investors, because scaling up, it's difficult, and you require both money and customer, and of course we even have trade fairs. And just to give you an illustration to make it more concrete, not just trade fairs. See, we go to the biggest trade fairs in Europe, from Mobile World Congress to Medica now in November, and of course biggest trade fair in the world from CES early in January to GITEX, Bio, what have you. So this is my last slide. I wish you good luck with your journey, and hope this is useful. I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but that's why the next speakers are there. And once again, really sorry you could not be there in person.